Welcome. Hello, my name is Shivam, and today I would like to present to you my ROS2 Navigation project using turtlebot. Now, let's get right into it.
So I've connected to the turtlebot and I can move it around, right? Now let's go through the project a bit. It's a ROS2 Navigation project, right? Where I'm supposed to uh, map the map using the cartographer node. After that, once the mapping is done, I will start the localization where we will use AMCL node, right? And then once it's localized, I will start a spot savers node, which will take the current pose of the robot and save it. And we will record three spots for this, and this will be done using a service message. And after that, we will have a path planning where we can directly send the goals of the spots. All right, and the robot will navigate towards it. And then after we have all the three spots, which will be first corner, second corner, and a pedestrian spot. We will have a spot saver script, the same one, and we'll save the spots into a YAML file. After that, we will have another node, which is called go to pause, which is here, which will go through the spot list and will send navigation goals to the path planning server, and the turtlebot will navigate towards all the goals. Right? Not all the goals, correction, the spot that is provided. Alright, let's start by mapping first. Yeah, we already have the robot here. Okay. And now I will start RVs first. So, right. An empty RVs is open. Now I shall uh, start the mapping node. Right. Let's have the mapping in the same terminal here. Just to launch project mapping, mapping, right. And it have started to map over here. Now I could move it either two ways, either through a teleop command node, or I can just use this joystick over here, which I will do this option. Let's see. Let's position this so that we can see both the screens. Alright. Make sure it doesn't touch the walls. Alright. Once we have the approximate map, we can use it. We can start saving the map. Okay, this is good enough. Now let's start the map saver. This. Alright, the map has been saved to this directory over here. Right, now we can close this cartographer node and we can restart RVs as well. Right. Now we can start the localization. Just to localization. Right. So the map that we just saved right now has been loaded here. Okay. Now we need to send a 2D goal estimate, 2D pose estimate, sorry. And let's look at the screen here. The robot is facing around this area. So the wall is here and the robot should be around here. And let's click on 2D pose estimate. And we can see the AMCL particles here. So the green are the AMCL particles. Now let's move around so that these AMCL particles can converge. So now it's trying to localize. Let's move very slowly. And it's about localized now. Yep. Alright. Now the manual steering is getting bored. So let's start the path planning server now. To a new tab. Just to launch project planning. Alright, the path planning has been launched and it's active now. Now I can just send a goal and the robot will navigate towards it. Let's put it over here. And you can see the robot in the background. Oh, it's going a bit fast. Alright. Alright, now let's just send it to a pause. Alright, before that, I shall start my save save spot node. To run this time around. Project path planning. No, it's called spot recorder. Alright, so this is a service as I mentioned before, and now we need to call the service. Right? Let's update the goal. Let's put it this corner as our first corner. So the robot will navigate towards it. Right, as you can notice, this view doesn't work. So let's continue on. So, and now we can, okay, this is the wrong tab. Right, this is it. Mm, let's call the service, okay? So let's do service call. Let's list it out first. Right, there's a service right there. Let's call it this time around. Save spot. And now we need the service message type, and we need the label. Label corner one. Right. All right, success, but not yet saved. So this YAML file, I can show it to you. It's right over here, the spots. Right. Let's empty this out. This is my previous work, and we shall, once all three corners are done, I can show you the YAML file again. Right. RVs and to the goalpost. Let's have the second corner over here. Like it's moving, navigating towards it. All right, it's reached the goal. Now I shall do the same, but change to corner number 2. Call the service again and the success. And now for the last one, I need pedestrians over here somewhere. Okay, let's put it over here. The goal. So let's open up Arvis goalpost. Let's put it this way. Right. It's gonna try to pass from the middle. Okay, that's cool. And also I can add the path itself over here. Yeah, there is. So if I navigate again, yes, here you can see the path right over there. Let's go back to this place. Oh, there seems to be. Right, I think the goal has been reached. Let's move it a bit. There we go. One of the downsides to this kind of mapping is you can't place the goal a bit too close to the edges. So let's keep this as the pedestrian. Pedestrian. And to finally save the file, we need to pass the end label, END. Alright. And the file got saved over here, and we can see it over here. So this is the file we just saved. Now, since Now I can demonstrate my go to pause node. Okay, now we can stop this server over here. Um, Spot recorder, yeah. And we can start the go to pause. So this is not a service. This is a node with that takes arguments. Okay, go to pause dash dash cross dash args and dash p. Now we put the argument which is spot name spot dash name. All right, let's go to the first spot. Right, the first spot, if you remember, was somewhere over here. No, yeah, somewhere over here. Right, now let's start this corner one. Enter, and it's moving towards the spot, taking this path. And where is the Argos? Alright, you can see the path in green. And it's gonna rotate now. Alright, reach the goal. Now let's pass spot number 2, which is number 2. So number 2 was down over here. So down over here was number 2. Okay, reach spot number 2. Now time for spot number 3, which was called pedestrian. Pedestrian. Alright. Now so everybody's navigating and it seems to reach the spot. Alright, so if you want to know a bit more about the code used, uh, look at my GitHub link provided. Alright, thank you for watching and see you later.